Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking about a high yield savings account. And so, if you hear noise in the background, it is my... Wanna come in?
Yeah.
Okay, come in. It is my lovely nephews.
Hi.
Wanna introduce yourself?
No, me first.
Okay, hurry up because the time is ticking. The time is ticking.
My name is Dominic, and I'm 10 years old, and I love sushi
Okay,
and boba.
you next. Okay, next is not next. Okay, close the door. Close the door, I'm about to begin. Okay. So, for my notes, as again, I always have my notes ready. So,
And I do my pig.
okay, sit down. Shh. And so, for my... Today we're going to talk about an HYSA, which stands for High Yield Savings Account, y'all. And so, for many, I'm jumping straight into high yield savings account because I think if you have a savings account, might as well put it in a high yield savings account. What basically considered a high yield savings account is that it's typically 3 to 5% APY, which is the annual percentage yield that it will give you. Because compared to a traditional bank, which you will put it's less than 0.01 or 0.50%. And so, might as well put it in a high yield savings account. With that being said, from what my knowledge, it's all FDIC insured. Basically, like a regular. Are you eating chips? Give me some. Basically, like a regular. Wait, no, I can't. Just give me some. Like a regular savings account, your money is protected. Don't quote me on this. Up to $250K per bank. And lastly, the most important part is liquidity. Putting in a high yield savings account, you do have easy access to your money. Just as a ballpark number, they usually limit 6 withdrawals per month. But obviously, it's a high yield savings account. You shouldn't even be using it 6 times withdrawals per month. If you are, what's the point of having a high yield savings account? Unless you had 6 back-to-back emergencies. Then other than that, you shouldn't be tapping into your high yield savings account. Got it? Okay. Next step is, okay, I told you basically what a HYSA is and a very minute summarization. So how do you open one is the next question. First is research. Obviously, each account is going to give different annual percentage yield back. And so look online to see which banks that you may already have a checking account. See what's the APY for that one. And next, you can apply online. With that, most high yield savings account can be opened within minutes. So obviously take a dedicated amount of time to research and see which one works best for you and which one you're most comfortable with. Lastly, once you do open a high yield savings account, you have to link it to a checking account because money has to come from somewhere. And so your checking account usually is connected to your job and whatnot. You can show it at the end. You can check checkings account, so you can transfer the money back and forth from the checking account to the high yield savings account. And once you link those two, you're able to transfer money back and forth. Obviously, on some rainy days you can transfer it back, but the goal is to get money from the checkings account to the high yield savings account. Obviously, being able to fund it. So next is, what are the documentations that you usually need in order to open a high yield savings account? One is your name, obviously, your government name. Do not put any nickname, Discord names, gamer tag names. Next is your address, your social security number, an ID, which is usually a driver license, and your bank information. This is what AI has told me of what documentations are needed. So if you don't have a social security number, I am not too sure. Like if you have an I-10 number, I'm not too sure how that would work for a high yield savings account. But obviously, if you have a bank, call them and ask them, can I still open a high yield savings account with an I-10 number or something X, Y, and Z? Because that's to my limited knowledge of what I can give to you. Next is, I wanted to end it on some of the tips that you're able to utilize is that make sure if they are charging you a monthly maintenance fee just to have the HYSA savings account, that's not good. For some reason, I don't know why they're charging you, but no, don't even bother. Next, make sure you open a HYSA savings account with an intention of either to save for, I don't know, an emergency fund. That is your rainy day fund. If your tire flies off, your kid gets sick, you have to you get laid off of work, you know, depending on how much money you put into the HYSA savings account, you could have slowly start saving up to about 3 to 6 months worth of your normal monthly expenses in case something does happen, like, I don't know, COVID 2.0 happens. Not to jinx it, but it could happen. Another outbreak could happen. So next, it could be used for your summer Europe vacation in 2026, 2024. I mean 2025. Now I'm talking in the past. But next, if you're able to, which you should, check the APY regularly. If you have it at the bank, sometimes it does change. So go ahead and check to see what that yield is back each year. Some other tips I would advise is set up an automatic transfer. Let's say you want to put an X amount of money into the HYSA savings account. Go ahead and do that. As always, read the fine print. I know when I signed up for my HYSA savings account, there was like a 4-page essay on this. So go ahead and read it. Name your accounts. As I said earlier, it might help with that goal, kind of like a mindset of, hey, this HYSA savings account is for a purpose and this is why I'm funding it, so you don't lose that momentum of putting money in a HYSA savings account. Lastly, I wanted to say that if you're aiming to use a HYSA savings account for investment, don't, because it is a safe place for liquid savings. It will not beat inflation, and so if you're thinking you can only do a checking account, Gracie, if you're thinking you can only do a checking account and a HYSA savings account to retire, it will not cut it. It is not enough in this economy. It is not enough. With that being said, if you're thinking of investing, which I'll talk about later on in the next videos, look into like a Roth IRA or a brokerage account. I will definitely go over that in my next video upcoming. And so yeah, don't use a HYSA savings account for investment because you're cooked. But yeah, other than that, that is a very brief overview of what a HYSA savings account is. I'm gonna go ahead and obviously down below I'm going to put down some content creators that you could follow and also some videos of HYSA savings account, because as always, being financially literate is a journey. It's an ongoing journey for the rest of your life, because the goal is obviously to retire yourself, your family, or just yourself, or your cats, or your dogs. I don't know, maybe you got horses in your backyard. But yeah, so go ahead and don't forget to like and don't forget to and subscribe to the video, because this is what my nephew has shown me. So don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, thumbs up.